to get into the flow of the game and get the speed down?
That was very important for me because, you know, I didn't get a lot of snaps. I got enough to learn it and learn defense, learn the game speed, and it kind of helped me transition for this year, kind of pick up on a few things.
What are you working on to improve the most
Well,
this year?
this year for the spring, I kind of had to go back to the basics, go back down to simple techniques, and working on my pass pro. That's what I needed to improve on. So that's what a big emphasis this spring, and so far I've been doing pretty good, real good at it.
As far as the competition up front, what are you seeing from guys like Carlos and those guys, and how they're competing with you guys on the other side?
I mean, Carlos and DJ and Scott, they're great competitors. I mean, it's not really a big drop off. Some people might think it is, but really they're just as good. They're strong, big guys, and fast and mobile. And they every day they give them their best, and I give them my best.
Those guys, they've been complimentary of you guys on the offensive line. You know, what have y'all done different that's kind of getting their attention?
I mean, I feel like this year we're kind of more athletic, moving around a little bit, and got more speed and strength. So I mean, we ain't gonna let it be no pushover. So good.
How are the young guys, in your opinion, on the offensive line? How they're doing?
I think they're picking up pretty good, picking up the offense pretty good. As far as for them, there's gonna, all of them came out undersized, but they're gonna build it up in the weight room. But so far, everything's been pretty good. They've been picking it up pretty good.
Dabo said that as an offensive line, your group is probably the furthest along in the spring that he's seen since he's been here. How have you guys meshed, and how do you work together?
Far as offensive line, for us, we have to communicate, and for us, we communicate, and that's a thing. We have to trust each other, and so when it comes to that, so everybody has to learn the offense down, know what they're doing, and know what other players are doing. So I mean, it's a big trust thing.
What's the hardest part of pass pro when you've never done it?
The hardest thing about pass pro, I would say, is picking up stunts. We got linebackers and people come off the edge is really fast, and you don't want to get in an athletic match with corners and linebackers. But that's probably it, picking up stunts.
Everything's going along pretty good. We're still adjusting on the little things right now. That's the main thing to focusing on. Just first steps,
Tyrone Crowder,
hand placements, and little things like that.
Is it kind of weird not having guys like Grady and Corey and all those guys out there, or are you starting to get used to it a little bit?
Nah, because I went through the same thing in high school. It's just taking a next step up the ladder. So, they did their part, and, getting us ready. So now, me and DJ, it's our time, to take the role and lead these younger guys.
Have you kind of really felt that pressure to become a leader with the void ahead of you?
Kind of feel it, but you know what your goal is when you're coming in. And you really can't fold under pressure because you got younger guys behind you looking up to you. And you got to be there for them. In certain ways, in certain areas.
One of the strengths of your D-tackle group last year was the depth. I guess with so many guys leaving, you would assume there'd be a drop-off, but it seems like there's some pretty good depth there. Is that the case?
That's what we want. That was the main thing. In the winter workouts, we really trained hard for this. We knew what to expect. We didn't want to have a drop off. So that was the main thing we focused on. We stayed hard on the young guys. Jabril, Sterling came in early, and all the other younger guys. We try to stay on them pretty hard. Let them know we don't want to drop off this year.
All right, Tyrone Peak.
Who's running behind you and DJ right now? Scott, and who's for?
I'm not really for sure. He switch us in, switch them in and out. So they working for that spot right now. We won't know until probably fall camp who got that spot.
Are y'all solidly first team, you and DJ?
I feel that way. We working. Doing pretty good at it, so I feel like we have it